Okay, so this is going to be the tip on the standing power row. Standing power though. So there's a couple tips that I need to inform you. First is going to be the target. So the first thing you need to do is identify the target where you're trying to throw it. That's going to be very important because you need to have in your mind mentally where you're trying to throw the ball. Get a picture of that. Second, your release point. Whether you're releasing from here, here, or here, that's going to matter. And third, is your trajectory that you're willing to go. Are you trying to throw it so you need to, the trajectory you need to go is kind of need to be up and over. So as you train for this, imagine you have a goal pole that you're trying to throw it over. If you aim for the goal post that you're trying to throw it over, that's going to help you with getting the ball farther. Most people release point and the trajectory that they're trying to find is close to the ground. And if you're trying to get that, it's going to go spew. But if you're trying to go up and over, that's important. So the release point is as important as the trajectory that you're trying to go. So most people pick up the ball and what they try to do, right? They release right here. And you see where that go? When they release right here, they end up right over there. Now pay attention to where I released the ball the first time. I released the ball up here, which land right there. But I want to release the ball like right here. Also placement in the ball hanging under my arm. So same energy that I'm using, I'm releasing a different spot. Distance is much farther and is much higher just based off the release point. So if you put more energy into it, obviously based off your release point and the energy that you're using, it will go farther. Again, focusing on also the hip. You want to get your hip into it, but again, a lot about is the release point. So get that preparatory swings, and you just, again, I want to pay attention to where I want to throw it, right? So I want to go a little bit farther, probably closer to that tire, right? But I'm also thinking about up and over that goalpost. Now, a little bit more energy. See how far it goes? So it's just a technique, something you need to try, something you need to work out, and then go from there. Hope that makes sense. Now, I understand most of you may not have a goalpost to train, but imagine a spot on the wall, right? And you can use that spot on the wall as your point that you want to use to get the mechanics down, how to train. I'm gonna show you. Watch, wait. So let's say this is my training spot, right? What I'm focusing now is my trajectory that I'm trying to work on, that height, right? So we'll use this wall for example. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's say I want to get up above the 8 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's say 7. I want to get up at 7 square. So for your training, you just identify a spot on the wall, and that's your goal. You need to get up 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go all the way up there. So you focus in on going up there. So obviously, if you notice, I didn't get to where I landed. So that's what you need to keep retraining yourself, and the training needs to be getting it over that particular spot. Then you have to also manage your expectation too, because that may be too high for certain people, right? But those are some tips, those are some techniques that you have to work into your training regimen in order to be able to perfect this. Strength is only a small portion of this technique, because if I release, if I was to And I'm gonna show you what strength does if it's not managed correctly, right? So if I was to use my strength to manhandle this ball, if my release point is not correct, look where the ball goes. Remember last when I did it correctly, it went from all the way there to here. But if my release point is here, even with strength, look what happens. All that strength, see what happens? The release point is absolutely important. I did the same exact technique I did over there, but my release point was different. So there you have it. Stay blessed, never stress. Flow out. Peace.